Hi, thanks for watching BSGcast. I'm Nat. I'm here with, yes, Michael Trucco. That's right, weep, girls, weep. Anyway, we're here today at Dragon Con to chat a bit about, well, the finale.
Oh, okay.
I really want to know, like, this is what we've been asking everyone. I want to know what you thought about the finale.
I liked it. You know, I know that our audience is probably 50-50 on that one because there's a lot of opinions, both, you know, to both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, rather heated opinions. I liked it. I liked the closure. I liked the storyline. I liked the arc. I liked the finality of it. I liked the fact that we finished our show on Ron's terms and not a dwindling 10th, 11th season with the same retread stories and shows that they try to keep alive. I think it was great. I think Ron and David and all the creators and the writers had an end game in mind. And, you know, he saw this end coming. And when I read the script, I read it on a plane from Vancouver to Los Angeles. Jamie Bamber gave me the script, and I was like in tears at the end. I was like, this is perfect. And we shot that script. It's very rare that, you know, you get a script, the white pages they call it, that's the first version.
Right.
By the time you get to the shooting, you've got pink pages, blue pages, yellow pages, second
with all
white,
the
second,
revisions?
all the revisions. And we had no revisions. I think they were just basically shot what was on the page.
Kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, you know, from a one-off appearance as Starbucks' favorite Caprica resistance fighter to, you know, one of the final five, your character had a pretty amazing arc throughout. So, you know, why do you think the character of Anders stuck so well throughout?
Well, number one, I'm an exceptional actor.
He's humble.
Charming and witty and impossible to ignore. No, you know, it's a lot of dumb luck. I stumbled into something that was much bigger than I had ever thought it was going to be. I got very, very lucky. Katee and I had a really good rapport. We had good chemistry. They always talk about that, you know, with actors and chemistry. And it's important for a storyline, for a show, for actors to have chemistry. And I think that they saw something in those first couple episodes. And they decided that there was something more to be mined from those storylines. And the fact of the matter is, in all honesty, Katee is an exceptional actor. She raises your game. And I was lucky enough to spend a lot of my screen time with her. And, you know, I thought I was just going to kind of be the doormat boyfriend turned husband, you know, the foil between Apollo and Starbuck, and you just sit in the corner, shut up and look pretty. And it kind of felt like that in the beginning, and then all of a sudden they gave Anders a little bit of life. And, you know, clearly by the end of season 3, you know, I got the golden ticket. And they said, you're one of the final
Were all
five.
of you guys throughout the season or throughout the episodes kind of being like, okay, I want to be a Cylon by the end?
Yeah,
you know?
I think secretly there was some desire. You know, everybody thought that it was, you know, literally the golden ticket. You know, it was like opening up the chocolate bar and going, yes. And I knew that, okay, they want me to stick around. And obviously, if they're going to grace us with this incredible, you know, storyline, that we'd have to play into the story fairly heavily. So.
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
When you found out you were...
You know, I was surprised, but then again, if you know, knowing Ron more, he is the master of surprise. So he tries to misdirect as much as he can so that you don't see it coming. And
keep you on your toes.
It was hard because I was surprised personally because I didn't know how in the frack I was going to make it jibe with my first season and a half on the show. I mean, the staunch resistance fighter. The beginning of season 3, there's Tyrell, the chief, you know, and Ty and Anders, and we're like this underground resistance. And we're fighting the good fight against the Cylons, and now I'm revealed to be one. So the confusion that I felt as the actor played nicely into the confusion that Anders felt. And so I just said, all right, I'm not sure how this works, but I kind of like not knowing.
Well, you played a pretty interesting, I mean, all the final 5 characters were interesting, but you were, you know, a vegetable pretty much for the last bit, right?
Yeah,
was that pretty challenging?
How interesting. You laid in a tub of milk. Nice. That was riveting. Yes. Oh, maybe I wasn't as good as I thought. They left me in the tub. You know, a lot of that was, well, I don't know how much of that. There was a partial of, the part of that storyline was directly due to the fact that I had a major injury during our hiatus, and I broke my neck in December of 2007. And then the show was in hiatus for the writer's strike for like 3 or 4 months. When I came back, everybody was treating me with kid gloves, and so there was a lot of time for the writers to ponder what the next storyline was going to be. Of course, they didn't write anything because that would have been illegal, but they were all thinking about it. And when we came back, they were really trepidatious to put me in anything too action-oriented, to anything that would, you know, the injury was still fresh. you know, my neck is all glued together with titanium and screws and metal and all kinds of things. And I was fine, but you know, we were being cautious. So they developed the storyline where I get shot, and then they put me into a hospital bed, and ultimately a tub of goo, milky, gross water. And I was like,
was
oh
it warm
man,
at least?
it was warm. But you know what? You know, even you know. You even need a vacation for your vacation. You can only sit in a hot tub for so long.
Right.
And then you're like, okay, this is ridiculous. You know, it's like, I got to get out of here, man. I was in a hot tub every day for like 4 weeks. So it, yeah, I thought that was the end of it. And then, you know, it turned out the hybrid thing started, the long diatribes of expositional dialogue. I was like, where's this going? And then I ultimately got a really cool ending, I think.
So you're happy with your ending?
I am, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, given the circumstances, I'm very happy.
It's a good ending for Anders.
I'm like a trivia question. I flew the thing into the sun, for crying out loud. That's pretty cool.
That is epic.
It is, right? Yeah, all right.
More can
Thanks for
actor
making me
ask
feel
for.
better.
Good.
Okay, good.
Well, you know, enough about Anders, as cool as he was.
All
What
right.
is Michael Trucco up to?
I don't know, but when you see him, you let me know. He just left. Michael Trucco, what am I doing? Right now, I have a holding deal, they call it, with NBC. NBC Universal was the company that, you know, owns Sci-Fi, and I did a pilot for NBC last year that they seemed to like very much, but for whatever reasons wasn't picked up. And NBC's been very good to me, and so beginning of the year, we entered into an agreement, you know, a holding deal, and we're looking to develop something, and I'm just trying to make smart choices. So we've turned a few things down, and I did a movie for the Sci-Fi Network right after we finished shooting the end of, well, the plan.
Right.
Let me go back and say the plan.
Of course.
I mean, most people already know, but the plan's coming out first.
Right.
Then this summer, they offered me this little film called Meteor Storm on the Sci-Fi Network.
Right.
Which was fun because it's about a meteor storm, and it's pretty indicative from the title what you're in for. When
More
you watch the
epicness?
movie. Absolutely. So we did that, and that was great. So I went back up to Vancouver to shoot that, and then I've been working on a couple of these little independent films. People send me a lot of stuff now.
No
kidding. And so you
kidding.
get to read a lot of stuff, and some of you just like, not really into it, but then you find these voices.
Right, these nuggets. that are
Yeah,
very
you know, and
brilliant,
that's kind of exciting to me because there's a lot of talent in this country, and it's
Right.
great when somebody sends you something, you go, you know what, that's really good. I'm interested. I want to make this and see what happens. And some stuff might not go anywhere.
Right.
But TV is the focus, obviously, and so just waiting for the right script, the right thing. And
You hear that, people?
yeah, right.
Calls agent.
Exactly. Call me. Open for business.
Awesome. Well, you know what? Thanks so much for your time. I know you're very busy down there with
Yeah, no,
Dragon
that's
Con and
all
the
right.
fans and everything, but thank you. It was
Good to
very
be
cool.
here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Thank
meet
for
you
having
too.
me.
Thanks.